Hey everyone, welcome to I Remember When. Excited today. Here we basically share stories of our lives and career, heartwarming stories, funny stories, embarrassing stories, anything just to keep us connected during these weird times. So today we have very special people. I'm excited. Before we get to that, if I haven't got around to you and you have a story you want to share, please feel free to send it because listen, I don't even know what day. Is it Sunday? Anyway, I don't know. Today we have Luis Salgado telling us about the first time he met Maria Torres and then performed with her. And then we have Maria Torres giving us the story of what actually pushed her to become the force she is today. So let's just get right at it.
Hola Miriam, hola everybody. Hi, this is Luis Salgado, and wow, I remember when. Listen, today I hear that Maria Torres is here. So I'm gonna tell a couple of stories where I remember when I met Maria. First of all, I moved to New York after seeing the show Swing, where Maria Torres and Carlos Sierra Lopez were dancing in it. And I came with my friend and amazing Puerto Rican actor, Johnny Ray, who used to have a TV show in the island. And I mean, we came apart, we just find each other in New York and we said, let's go see the show. We hear there's some Puerto Ricans in it. And I remember when I stepped into that space and all of a sudden this amazing woman, Maria Torres, came out with this Puerto Rican guy who I admire all of my life. And all of a sudden they're like, ah! They give you that nice, amazing, exciting pose. And they did their amazing mambo swing dance in the show. And I was like, shit, one day I wish I could be there. And I remember when I met Maria Torres. And then we did the Mambo Kings together. Not only did we work in the show, but she actually was my dance partner. And so I remember when we were on stage back in San Francisco, and we had this very amazing, hot-looking, hardcore dance choreographed by Sergio Trujillo mambo session. And Maria and I were going at it. I mean, it was crazy. And I used to have to do this hook section with her. And you know, she's freaking Maria Torres. You don't want to leave her down ever. And we were there and she jumps off the piano. I carry her, I twirl her on the stage. You know, we have done our first number. Audience were getting on literally on their feet by like the first 25 minutes of the show. And now we're in our second big number. We feel always like we gotta make it up and like compensate, make this number better than the first act one. And she jumps out of the piano, I carry her, turn her around. And when I'm going to hook, our hands dislocate, like we just disconnect. And I remember we both like improvising for a good 8 count. And I'm literally calculating in my mind, thinking how I was going to save the scene and get Maria back into the pattern that we needed to do to go into the next mambo section that was really hardcore, hitting really cool accents. This is the Mambo King, so the trumpets were gonna go bang, bang, right? And here we are. So in my mind, I remember that I said to Maria, I just did the hardest mathematical equation of my life. And it literally was a thing between where is the music, where is her body, where is my body, where do I need to pick her up, her hands, so that I will take her to the next underneath hook twirl. And that was probably one of the most exciting moments on a stage for me, and especially being with her. So I remember when that happened, and we saved it. We saved the scene, we hit our mark, we went to the next, accents, and the next couple was able to come in just as rehearsed. I also remember when, in that very same show, Maria and I were doing one of the transitions, and our friend Ruthie had a wig. Was it Ruthie? Yeah, Liz Ramos was in it, Carlos Sierra was in it, Marco Santana was in it, like Latinos. And all of a sudden, Ruthie was hitting it so hard, she like snapped her head, and the wig goes, woo! and it falls right next to David Allen Greer, who has his scene and like has to play the bad guy and sitting there in his desk. Well, the entire ensemble is upstage. Like, that was hardcore. I felt like such an unprofessional, but we just couldn't keep it together. I don't know if the audience noticed, but we noticed that we were all laughing. And we call it the cat. The cat had landed next to David Allen Greer. So that's some of the stories I have from when I remember when, but also with the incredible person that's with us here today. Maria, te quiero. Miriam, te quiero. Everybody, stay home, stay safe, and remember when.
Hi, Miriam. Hi, Luis. Thank you for that. I remember when. Yeah, I have a lot of I remember whens. But yeah, I do remember that time that we danced in Mambo Kings. And actually, it wasn't just us releasing the hands, but it's also that my heel got stuck at the platform that I was on. Because I remember I had to do this fan kick. And I would leap off of a platform that was like a stage within the stage, and I was leaning. My opening scene was just leaning against a piano by myself as Luis would cross the stage, would slide on his knees across the stage and then take me off the dance floor. But that particular day, my heel got stuck on the lip of the fake stage, and he managed to get me. We fumbled, whatever happened, and the rest of it he just told you before. But I guess out of the thousands I remember wins, one that was actually a page turner for me was when a year that I did the Drama League benefit. And I had danced with my friend, may he rest in peace, Artie Phillips, a tremendous, beautiful, gorgeous dancer, choreographer. And we had been childhood friends and dance partners for a long time. But that particular year, we were doing a tribute to Terrence McNally at the Drama League. And the whole thing it was everything based on Terrence. So the opening sequence was ragtime. Cheetah Rivera was there. Rita Moreno was there. Joan Rivers. Oh my God. Ernie Sabalas, F. Murray Abraham, so many people. I just remember that. But I remember that I really wanted to do this because my goal was to meet my childhood idol, which was Cheetah, And there I was in rehearsal. And I'm on this lift looking up to the ceiling as I'm being twirled around by Artie. And I hear a deep voice that says, oh my God, I haven't seen anything like that since Orgie Amago. And I thought I was going to drop dead because that was the voice of Cheetah Rivera. And I couldn't believe that she, was like watching us. So then I remember doing the first number that evening. Hence, after the rehearsal, now we're at the performance. I do the opening sequence. And there was some lag time in between all of our all of our numbers. And F. Murray Abraham is backstage, and so is Cheetah. And F. Murray Abraham was calling me Brooklyn, because I'm from Brooklyn, when he asked me earlier on the day. He goes, hey, Brooklyn, come over here, hang out with us. So he started talking to me. He started asking me where I was from, what style of dance I did, all this stuff. And they were both saying, man, you're really good. We love you. We think you're amazing. And I could not believe that the two of them were giving me all these compliments, And I was getting ready to do the second number. Before I went out there, they were giving me this pep talk because I was so nervous being in front of all these all-stars that were there that evening. But that was an amazing evening. I remember that going home and I was on cloud 9. But the best was like a couple of weeks later, I'm in bed and it's around 10:30, maybe 10:30, and my husband comes in and I hear the phone ring. My husband says, the phone's for you, somebody's calling you. And I said, who is it? He goes, it's Cheetah. And I was like, no way. He goes, yeah, pick up the phone. So I pick up the phone. He goes, hello, Maria, this is Cheetah. And I have to tell you that I was in shock because I was not expecting her. First of all, I never gave her my number that night. So I don't know how she got it. So then I asked her, I said, hello, how are you? And she goes, hi, Maria. I hope that you don't mind calling me so late, but I couldn't stop thinking about you and I just wanted to talk to you. And I got your number I found your number. I got your number from somebody. She didn't tell me who it was, and all I wanted to say to you was that I could not stop thinking about how amazing of a performer that you are, and that you're beautiful not only as on the dance floor, but also as a person. Just talking to you, I just wanted to share that with you and just say, keep going no matter what. You keep going. You keep pushing for your dreams, and we'll see each other again soon. I want you to take my number down so that we can actually be able to spend some time together and talk. But I called you just to let you know that you're amazing and that I could not stop thinking about you. And then I shared with her that she was one of the reasons why I also wanted to be a performer, was because of her and because of Rita, the two of them being these Latinas, and seeing Rita on the movies and then seeing Cheetah on stage, I pushed myself to want to be able to be like them and to someday be on the same stage as them. And never once did I ever give up hope, but I never thought that she would be calling me. And that for me, that was such an amazing experience and a full circle in a way that I think was a definite, I remember when, that was so special. I think like I said, I could only do one right now, but there was so many. But because of her, it actually turned the next page of my performances into an exciting time that I never looked back. After that, she actually kept her promise. We would always talk on the phone, and she came to see me in Swing when I was in the Broadway show Swing, and hung out with me and said hello to all the cast members, and we hung out till 2 a.m. telling stories, and it was like my buddy. And it was one of the most extraordinary times of my life that I have to say that was extremely memorable amongst all the other things that have happened. But that's my remember when. So love you, Miriam, and keep it going. Okay? Stay safe, everybody. Stay home. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you both so, so much for taking time and sharing these stories with us. Really, thank you. Well, this is it for today, and stay home, stay safe, and see you next time.